Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis, coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona, and today I have another play-by-ear accordion lesson. This one is lesson number 17, and you can find the free piece of sheet music for this at my website, dalemathisaccordion.com. If you're on a desktop computer, look in the far right corner and you'll see the tab marked Free Lessons. And I'm doing this for folks who do not read sheet music, so you don't necessarily need the sheet music. However, I wish that you would download it anyhow, because there are so many things I want to mention to you, like fingering. And the new thing that I'm talking about in this lesson is alternating bass. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a crazy technical term, but yeah, it's something that you can probably use for the rest of your playing life, alternating bass, and we're going to talk about that in After the Ball. So today I am using a different Roland accordion. This is a digital instrument, and it is called the Roland FR4X, and it's the Dale Mathis edition. So let's first of all just play the tune for you, and then we'll get into the details. So let me bring the camera down. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's bring that down a little more. Okay, so here we go. So let me just mention this thing about alternating bass, and then you can watch it. So like the first bass that you learned about is the C chord and bass. I'm using a bass guitar and piano chord sound. And your G chord, C chord, G chord. So in alternating bass, you play C bass, C chord, and then in the second measure, if you have multiple measures of C, you play the G bass, but still continue to play the C chord. So it sounds like this: C bass, chord, G bass, C chord. Okay, so listen to the tune and watch for that happening. Here we go, and it's called After the Ball. Okay, so let's get you in and show you the details. And again, I hope that you've downloaded the piece of sheet music, because this is really helpful to talk about all of this stuff. So right hand first, third finger goes on an E, and here we go. And move your third finger in to get the next C, and thumb down to get the G. And then go up and repeat that again. Now you use your third finger and you jump way up here to an F. And now you need a C sharp, that's this black key. Third finger on D. And now you're going to jump up an octave to another G. And then in measure 17, it's basically the same notes as the beginning. And then if if you look in that measure 17, 18, 19, 20, there you see I wrote in 1 finger equals 2. What you're going to do is while you're holding that thumb, put your second finger here on the same G so that you can put your thumb on the A and that you can play the entire next measure, 2 measures, with 1 hand by going. Let me do that again. And then in the last line, measure 25. Now you're going to take your hand off the keyboard and put your little finger on G. Come down and play the G with your thumb. Second finger on A. Third finger on B. The end. Okay, so as if that wasn't enough, the left hand in this song has got a lot of new stuff, and one of the things that you'll see if you've downloaded the sheet music is that with this alternating bass technique, I have used a blue pen and marked all of the measures where you've got alternating basses in it so that you can be especially aware of what you have to do. So you might want to, like for example, in this measure, let's see, 3, it's a C bass and chord, and then in the next measure you've got the G bass with the C chords. So you might want to just practice that, just going over and over to get used to that feeling of just keep going over and over. Another example is the G7 chord. So you get your fingers, second finger and fourth finger on the G7. And then the alternate is to move up that little finger, the fourth finger, to D. And then in measure 9, now you've got to make a D minor, so it's D and the minor button, and it alternates with the A bass on top of it. And way down in measure 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, you have an A7 chord, and so you've got A bass with the 7 chord, and it alternates with the E, and you'll feel a little divot in your finger. And that next measure again is D minor. And the next measure is G7. So that's going to take a lot of practice, just getting used to doing those alternating basses, in addition to all the new chords and all the jumping around that you've got to do. Let's see, there was one place, if you look at measure 25, 26, 27, it's a C bass and chord, and the next measure is an A7, so that's going to take some practice, because here you are with C major. And now you've got to go up here to A7. So it's a jump of going from here to up here. And you can feel the E above it has that little divot in it. So it's... So that can take quite a bit of practice. All right, so now I'm going to put the whole thing together slowly. And again, you can play along with me using just the right hand, then play along with me using just the left hand, and then try and put it together. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so a lot of stuff to learn in this lesson. And again, I hope that you have downloaded the sheet music for this. It is at dalemathisaccordion.com, and look over in the right hand side of the home page. You'll see it says free lessons, and so there will be 20 free lessons in this series, and this one is number 17. So thanks so much for watching today, and good luck with all this new left hand work. See you later.